Hello everyone. Today Chiranski with Joe. Right? Work from Uke, you go Gyakuami, right? Okay, or you can go, alright, Ayami, which would be Ayami, right? So that's about right, my. So pay attention to the my, right? Once you hear my, it's pretty much the same. When you take your hand out, it's pretty much the basic Ayami katatedori or Gyakuami katatedori, right? In this case, Gyakuami. So avoid the hit. Don't stay in front and receive the Joe this way. If you do Aikido, that's what you should know by now. Always get offline, open the body, be Ami. Right? You Ami from the start, you don't not square. You Ami from the start. Chidanski, avoid the hit. Don't grab right away. Right? Make sure your back hand, back arm is out of the way. Right? Don't let it hang here. Bad habits. Right? Open the body, control from here. Right? So that's the timing. The moment of the punch comes at the end of the punch, there's no power anymore, you gotta draw it in. Right? So not too difficult of a timing to catch. It just requires some practice, of course, but that will be your timing. So always take the eye when you have a Joe. Right? Don't be too close. Some people like it close because they feel like you have to react. You know, I've always learned, I'm going to say Sugano say that my eye is important, you have to see it come. Metsuke, you're going to say just to go Metsuke, you got to look at the big picture, not just focused on not just one attack or one person. Alright, so watch the eye, make them draw, open the body. Moment of the extension, just control it. From here on, you can do Tenkan. Right? Or you can just move forward and do Kokyunagi. Right? So those possibilities. Now you go Ayami Katadori, it's the same thing. Alright? You here, grab, control it, recharge direction. By redirect the attack. Alright? So you here, control a little bit, redirect the attack. So the timing that you draw in is the most important one. Okay? But the most important one is obviously get out of line. But to control the jaw, you gotta get it at the end of the punch, at the end of the attack. That's your best way. And don't try to go too square. Alright? Don't try to go too square here, see? So that will be Uke's job to open, to turn up. But it's always better to make circles. This one's gonna be actually a small circle, and we go to the big circle here. Alright, so draw in a little circle, move forward. Use the extension of the jaw. At the beginning with beginners, I suggest you go easy. I'll do it the other way. Alright, right here. At the beginning, I suggest you make a small. Okay? So keep your both hands on the jaw. Alright? Later on, you make it a little bit smaller and you can make more extension. And so it depends who you work with. So you wouldn't do that with a beginner, do it with somebody that's already there for a couple of years. Because with the extension, there's a much bigger eye and much bigger projection. Okay? Always be careful who you do that with, who you work with. It's very important in Aikido. See who you work with and try to grow together and make sure everybody goes home the same way they came in good shape or in better shape than they came in. So anyway, so the same thing here you can do now here. You draw the same thing, and now you make a circle a little bit different, make it a bigger circle, which is the basic of Ikkyo, pretty much in this case, right? Always pay attention to the Mai, right? Don't be too close. Now, the thing is, with the Joe, if you're very close, you better be fast, right? So I don't suggest to do that. If it happens, well, be vigilant, and that's a different exercise. So a little bit advanced on that one. So the basic is always big picture, get the eye right, make person draw in. So make person come to you, so draw them in. All right? So right here, right, big, all right, big circle. The other side? The other side, yeah. All right? Same thing on the other side. Draw in a little bit right here, right? If you have to move. Big. All right? No, you were fine. You were fine. Right, open, big. As you go big, it's hard to do this. You can't do that, right? So you have to go offline, right? Offline. After you go offline, finish the circle. Right, Ayami, Ikkyo. Right, don't go in straight. Go offline. Same idea, right? Yakuami. Same thing, offline. Change direction. Huh? Make it big. Right? Yakuami. Yakuami, right? Instead of being here, you're here. So don't think about with an attack like this, how you're going to put your hands. Just react. And where your hands are going to end up, you will respond to it. That's of course due to practice. You will react the way the jaw comes into your hands, right? So don't think about it, I'm going to grab this way, or I'm going to grab it that way. That makes no sense because you'll be stuck. So simply react. I'm react here, that's okay, I can do this. All right? All right, if I end up to do this, well, I'll make it big and I'll do this. No thinking ahead of time what you're going to do. It doesn't work. I can tell you that right now. Only works in practice when Uke is very flexible to participate and to be very complicit. Then those things works. In reality, timing is very important. So you have to draw in, got to get the balance out of the way, and then you can take care of it. Practice. Just practice. A little thing for tonight, but important. So try to enjoy that. By yourself, you can do the same exercise. All right? So learn to do ski. It's very important. So when you have a partner, you don't go that far. When, as an exercise, don't do those that you just go all the way. Okay? And for a sponge, you can always do that as an exercise. You can do that. Right? For Ikkyo, you can do this. Alright? So practice with the jaw by yourself, you can do too. Very easy. When you receive the jaw, little circle, forward. Right? Receive the jaw, little circle, forward. You can do the same thing you do with a partner by yourself. I know the feeling is not going to be the same because nobody hangs on your jaw. Make sense? But you have the motion in mind. You practice. When you come to class, you fight with a partner, you will have the motion in mind. You'll be able to do it. You're going to have a little resistance here and there. But because of practice, you will be able to actually figure it out and manage the time.